Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Litework. Welcome to the Litework channel. I got a surprise for y'all. I'm going to get into my theory of cycles. So I'm going to call this Litework theory of cycles, y'all. And I'm going to explain why 40 days and 40 nights equals 1 month. That's my theory, and I believe that is one cycle. Another cycle is a baby. How many of y'all agree out there that it takes 9 months for a baby to be born? 9 months for a baby to be born. 9 months. So you have to agree that 9 months is 1 year birth cycle of a human or creation of a baby or a person. 9 months equals a birth cycle. Because if it's born in 9 months, then why would we sit around and wait 3 more months to say, uh, now the baby is 1 year old? Why would we do that? So you have to agree that 9 months equals 1 year uh, human birth cycle. 9 months equals 1 year. Scientists come up with their own creation. They even said that if you cut open a tree and you count the rings, you can count how old the tree is. That is their theory. I mean, scientists say that. Most of us agree, and that's how they come up with the age. Scientists have also come up with if the dog is 7 years to a dog year. Now, who come up with that? I don't know, but most people agree with that, so they agree with that. All right. So it only makes sense for a baby if baby is born within 9 months that equals 1 year. Now you can agree or disagree. This is only my theory, y'all. Okay. And also we're gonna get into um the like I say, you add those 40 days and 40 nights that equals 1 month, that cycle. Okay, so we're gonna say that it takes 9 months for a year. Okay, hear me out. We're gonna go with being in biblical terms when the scriptures also mention what, y'all? The ram, the ram in the bush, the ram in the zodiac. That's where they get it from when the astrologers study the skies. That the ram equals Aries. That's the first sign of the zodiac. All right, y'all. What did I say again? The ram, which is represent Aries, is the first sign of the zodiac, which is in what month? March, which is the technically the first month of the human year. Can't deny that, right? Okay, so we're gonna count those months all the way down, um, starting with number one all the way down to 9 months in the cycle. Now y'all can say they came up with the other three zodiacs. I don't know, but I know that it takes 9 months to create human life, and to me, my theory, that equals 1 human year, which is a cycle. All right. And then they said, well, how could you come up with that? Well, how did you get 4 seasons in 9 months? Let me explain. Starting with the month of March, and if you go all the way in the circle back to the month of March, we're gonna count. Gonna add it up for the 365 days, right? 40 days and 40 nights equal 1 month. 40 times 9 is 360. Now, we have to add another 5 days. We have to add another 5 days. So I add the month of December, which makes it 10 months, but only that 10 month get 5 days, which balance out to the 365 circle. The 365 rotation days in that 9 month span. Got to listen closely. Okay, you got to keep up with me. And so the 4 seasons would start off middle of March to the middle of June, which is spring. That's the first season. The second season is summer, which starts in the middle of June to the middle of September. Fall would be the middle of September to the middle of November. That's the third season. The fourth season would be the middle of November back to the middle of March, which is the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year. All right. Now in the scriptures of biblical, y'all, if you want to say what it say, but it mentions 40. It's significant in that scriptures, and it mentions it over 20 times in that scriptures. And a few examples is 40 is, they mentioned about 40 days and 40 nights, 40 years in the wilderness, fasting 40 days and 40 nights. A woman should rest 40 days after giving birth. That's just a few examples. Okay, so that's my theory. And so people say, okay, well, why would you disregard? How could you disregard, the system that we live in now? Well, the system we live in now, they kind of agree. And I'm gonna explain with them saying that March is the beginning of the new year. They kind of agree, and I'm gonna explain why. But they don't tell you, they just don't tell you that, because their system is starting off in January, which I believe January and February are made up months. Okay, I just told you 9 months. 40 times 9 is 365. We're gonna add December with these 5 days. That's gonna add up to 365, and the other 2 months for those people, for the American system, which is January and February, is made up months. So the system that America and we run off of is 30 days. 30 days times 12 is 360 days. Now, it's a couple of months that have 31 days. And though that extra 1 day will add up with February to add up, to make that 365. Plus, that in that February is the least amount of days. So you add that 30 times to 12, but February, when they add up the month of February, is the least amount of days. That just to make up toward the 365. Plus, then you got the leap year. See, they have to add the leap year on and off, and then they do the daylight saving times, all that, y'all. You do all that to add up to 365 days. And this is another nugget, y'all. I'm gonna throw your nugget in there that, we thinking we getting the second month of the year, Black History, which in retrospect, Black History is the last month of the year. So they gave us the last month of the year to represent Black History, So go figure about that, and if they come up with any other holidays, technically, y'all, they would have to add it in February. That is my theory. Okay? That is my theory, y'all. You can like, share, and subscribe. Out. Liteworks.